If you're struggling to get low-cost leads for your gym or your personal training studio, there's a good chance it's because of Meta's new Andromeda update. So in this video, I'll explain to you what Andromeda is and how we've changed our ads for personal trainers so they keep performing and generating leads and sales every single week. If you don't know me, my name is Justin Devonshire. I've built over 30 successful fitness studios over the last 15 years. And in every video, I give you actionable steps of what's working now to grow your personal training business. And I've been running Facebook ads to get personal training clients for over a decade. And so we've been on top of these Andromeda updates. We've adapted our strategy, and we're still signing up 3 to 5 new high-paying clients for our studios every single week, and we mentor gyms all over the world to do the same thing. So a lot of gym owners recently started coming to me saying that their ads have stopped working, cost per lead has increased, and their ads are just getting too expensive. But it's not that Facebook ads don't work anymore, it's just the platform has changed. And if you keep running ads the old way, then your performance is going to drop. So what is Andromeda? Andromeda basically is Facebook's new AI algorithm that changes 2 important things when it comes to your ads. First, the algorithm now prioritizes and rewards fresh, creative, and unique messaging, and it punishes repetitive ads that give less value. So basically, Meta wants its users to have a fresh experience and see new posts every time they come onto Facebook or Instagram, and they don't want to keep seeing the same offer or advert over and over again. The second big update is that the advert itself is now the main targeting, which means it's the messaging, the copy inside your advert, which more determines who Meta shows it to. Instead of using interest targeting and different audiences, Facebook are actually doing away with a lot of those audiences. So this means that your ad copy and creative needs to be ultra specific about who it's for and what you're doing. So the old strategy that most gyms looked something like this. You would make one good advert and then you'd create small variations, like maybe a new headline or a small copy tweak, or tweak a color on the image, for example. So instead of using a picture of a blue kettlebell, you might use a picture of a yellow kettlebell. And the problem now is that Meta's new AI detects creative similarity, meaning the system will treat those ads with small tweaks as basically the same ad, and only one version of the advert will actually get any delivery. And so your performance is quickly going to drop. So the new strategy, the big shift is, instead of trying to find 1 or 2 ads with small tweaks, you now need multiple completely unique angles. And an angle is like a theme or an emotional trigger point that's relevant to that audience. So each advert would speak to a different emotional trigger. So the multi-angle ad strategy would look something like this. You'd have up to 5 different angles triggering different problems, but for the same target customer. So for example, let's say we're targeting a female about 40 to 50 years of age who wants to lose fat. Now, that one audience there could be subdivided into 5 different angles. So angle 1, the first type of adverts, could be talking about why they gain weight over the age of 40 with changes to hormones. Angle 2 could be about being busy, having no time, maybe relevant to career professionals. Angle 3 could be for the women over 40 that hate going to gyms and maybe want a more personal approach. Angle 4 could be about their clothes not fitting anymore and the frustrations around that. And angle 5 could be something talking about how they might be suffering low energy, hormone imbalance, relying on caffeine, things like that. So each one of these angles would speak to a different segment of that audience. And this means you're going to be now hitting a lot more of those females over 40 than if you were just going in with one angle, one advert. By hitting these multiple pain points, you're making your content more relevant, more engaging, and it means the Meta AI can now figure out which message is going to resonate the most for you. And then it's going to start pushing the winners. So now that you understand that, let's talk about the actual campaign structure and the structure that you need to use now for the best results. So this is what we're doing across our own studios, and I've got gym owners all over the world running ads successfully like this. So the first thing is that you need to be at least $50 to $100 budget per day in ad spend. If you're serious about growing a premium studio, you're going to need to get about 3 to 5 sales every week. And to do that, you're going to need probably 30 to 50 leads per week. That means if you're closing 1 sale for every 10 leads and your package is $500, then you can be making 3 to 5 sales a week, $1,500 to $3,000 in money collected each week. And at $100 spent per day, that's only $700 a week. If you're not getting that many sales, it probably means you're just not spending enough and getting the volume that you actually need. But all the gym owners that we work with and train inside of Gym School, we get them up to that $100 a day mark, and their campaigns are making 4 to 10 times the money back. After that, then you want to structure the campaigns like this. You'd have 1 campaign only for women, 1 separate campaign for men, if you're targeting men as well. Inside each of the campaigns, you want to have 3 or more ad sets. Okay, so at least 3 ad sets. And each ad set is going to represent one of the angles that you fleshed out before. So angle ad set number 1 might be about having no time. Angle 2 are the adverts about hormone changes. And angle 3 ad set might be about the ones for people that hate the gym. And then within each of those ad sets, I suggest you have 2 or 3 adverts. And you don't need much more than that. So 2 to 3 adverts per ad set. And the important thing here is that each advert will have its own unique creative elements. So for example, on the image here, you can see that we have in the first ad set, we have an image, a video ad, and another image. Now, these would be completely different images and a different video, not small tweaks, but different creative altogether. The key thing uniting these adverts, though, is they should be all relevant to the angle. So the images or the video should have on them things that relate to the angle in that ad set. Now, the budgeting rule, as you see at the bottom here, you want to have at least $10 per ad per day. So that means if you're going to do an ad set with 3 adverts, then you need to put a minimum $30 a day on that ad set, because each advert needs that much spend for it to get shown and tested. If you're only going to have 2 ads in an ad set, you could put minimum $20 on there. And doing that will give Meta enough data to determine which angle is working best for you. So that's the biggest shift with Andromeda. Your creative and the messaging now matter more than the overall targeting. So you need to build multiple angles that speak to multiple problems that your ideal customer has, rather than just hitting them over the head with the same offer that gets stale quickly. And if you want help installing all of this and you want to get my ad creative templates, body copy, and Canva templates that we give every single month to the gym owners in our program, then drop me a message to find out about Gym School. We go through a full step-by-step ads training. We help you put together a premium offer that's going to be unique in your market and allow you to command higher prices. And like I said, we just give you all our best performing ads that we use and test across hundreds of gyms. So you get those delivered to you every single week, making it effortless to set up ads and run them without paying for an expensive agency.